like that, and you know, I thought we dealt with it really well. It's not nice to talk about that. I don't want to, you know, dwell on it too much, because over 2 legs I think we played incredible against such a experienced team in what they do in such a low block. I'm so proud of the lads today with how we kept our control, our tempers. It's so easy to get drawn into stuff like that, and yeah, so happy to be through, and yeah, a great night.
You came through injuries, some bad challenges. Shows the character of the side, doesn't it? You can grind it out if you have to.
Yeah, definitely. It's, we knew it's not an easy place to come. It's my first time, hostile environment. You know, from talking to the boys that have played here, been here before, and know some of their players and how they play. Yeah, it was a difficult night all round, and I think how we defended, how we, you know, as I said, controlled ourselves, and over the 2 legs was incredible. Obviously, the lads that came off the bench as well, incredible impact. Which, you know, I think that's, I say it all the time, but over the 6 years that I've been here, that's why we've been a successful team, because everyone plays the role and everyone plays the part in big moments, and is always ready when called upon.
Phil Foden seemed to get some extra special treatment.
In what way?
Well, he got flattened, didn't he? He got flattened when
early doors.
Dragged off the pitch. I mean, they seemed to single him out, I think.
Yeah, no, Phil was such a threat in both games. When he came on in the first game, sorry, instant impact. And tonight, he, you know, how he drove us up the pitch, how he gained his yards, how he, you know, bought fouls and things like that. I thought he was outstanding, and you know, I think he's feeling it after the game now.
Yeah, I bet he is. You know what, the sort of overriding feeling I think in here is about Manchester City's teamwork tonight, whether it was defending as a team, whether it was defending themselves against Atletico's aggression as a team, or the celebrations at the end. It felt like a real togetherness, didn't it?
Yeah, the unity's there, and I don't think that's ever been in question, to be honest. I think they showed a different side of their defensive qualities tonight. They've obviously defended in the past with the ball and kept possession, and been hard to break down, but I think every man to his name defended for the cause, put their body on the line, made blocks, blocked shots, blocked crosses. So I think they deserve a lot of credit for the way they defended tonight.
And at times had to block headbutts. So let's have a look what happened in the last couple of minutes of this game then. And you know, as John said there, you know, they were singling out Phil Foden for his talent and his ability, and this is where it came from, just a couple of minutes from the end.
Yeah, they had to keep their composure. I mean, this is, I don't know how he argued this, Felipe, after this, saying, how have you sent me off? He argued for ages. He actually embarrassed him. If he looks back at this, he should be embarrassed of himself.
So he's got a yellow card already?
Yeah, so he's definitely going to go. We're all saying it straight away.
That's a potential yellow.
Savic should have been booked for trying to grab him off. Look at this, it's his left leg now, bang, on his calf. It's deliberate, he knows what he's doing.
And listen, Phil Foden plays the game by rolling back onto the pitch. But again, it's not a yellow offence, and this straight red offence, in my opinion.
Yeah. Headbutted Raheem Sterling there. Don't know what he's doing there, what he's thinking.
Raheem's done well not to react there as well.
We've just pixelated that for anyone that can lip read, but you may well be able to guess what Jack Grealish was saying there. And then he gets his hair pulled, and yet still Savic stays on the pitch. Let's just talk about that, because already you look at social media and people are saying, well, you know, what you're doing, giving verbals to the opposition, then you get your hair pulled. Like that. You've all played the game to the highest possible level. That would have been the norm, right?
Yeah, well, what Jack said there, we can't say what it is on air right now, but I'm telling you, it gets said by 9 times out of 10 by most players on the pitch at some point, most games. There's verbals that go on. Yeah. And you have a little bit of back and forth with people, but it doesn't result in that. You know what I mean? And that's where I think Savic will look back on that and go, you know what? That's not probably my finest moment.
Why doesn't VAR see that headbutt?
Savage was delighted with the yellow card when he showed the eyes. I'll take that, thank you very much. But I thought the emotional control which the Manchester City players showed throughout that whole bit of chaos there was absolutely spectacular.
It's not hard to see that.
And look, that knows what's going to happen.
No, it's not hard to see when that's your job, to only see that, to only look back at the incident and say he's headbutted someone, he's pulled someone's hair, he's pulled someone off the pitch. Not in the case of 90 minutes, in the space of 90 seconds, he's done all them 3 things and he's ended up with a yellow card. I don't understand what VAR is there for if it's not to correct that decision.
Yeah, I think we do need to actually commend the way that Man City did. deal with the situation, because it's difficult in them.
What is it like?
I mean, forget the crowd. It's like them moments that you're trying to get to the end of it and you're being antagonised, and it's like someone just like being in front of you, poking your chest the whole time. Obviously in a different way there, but and they've managed to come away with it without anybody really getting involved too much. I mean, we've heard about what happened after the game, but the game finished then, and we don't know quite what happened. But to stay there, and Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling especially, those two, and Phil's a young boy. It's a good experience in some ways for him
to be able to control your emotions like that.
I think that comes from Pep. I think if that wasn't Pep managing that team, somebody would have snapped. But I'm sure he said to them, we can't afford to get red cards. We can't afford to get sent off. All those players behaved. All of us, probably somebody in our teams would have bit back, because you feel a bit threatened and you think, right, we're not going to accept this. But I think Pep has told them, look, the fine details, and I thought they dealt with it incredibly well.
It's vital, because they're going to miss Cancelo, aren't they, from the first leg of the semi for his yellow card, and who knows, Kyle Walker and Kevin De Bruyne, who knows what the situation is with them. But we will find out hopefully straight after the break, because we're going to take a quick break, and then straight afterwards we hope that Pep Guardiola emerges.
Thanks for watching. I'd like you to hit the thumbs button, to give it a like and subscribe. Catch you next time.